10 days after India was stunned by radicals brandishing naked swords and guns on the streets of Patiala. Now there's been an audacious rocket-propelled grenade attack on the Punjab Police Intelligence Headquarters, no less, viewers. While the attackers managed to flee in a car after the attack, the NIA swung into action. Top sources revealed to Times Now that a Khalistani link is slowly emerging. This is the biggest test for the 2-month-old AAP Sarkar of Punjab. Will they nail and jail the Khalistani lobby trying to stir trouble in the border state? There are several questions that arise. First, listen in to what the AAP has been saying on this particular attack.
कल रात जो मोहाली ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਘਟਨਾ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਮੈਂ ਡੀਜੀਪੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਰੇ ਇੰਟੈਲੀਜੈਂਸ ਦੇ ਅਫਸਰਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਮੀਟਿੰਗ ਲਈ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਸਾਰਾ ਡਿਟੇਲ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਨਿਕਲ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਔਰ ਗ੍ਰਿਫਤਾਰੀਆਂ ਕੁਝ ਹੋ ਵੀ ਗਈਆਂ ਕੁਝ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਗੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਜੜਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਜਾਣਗੇ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਇਹੀ ਬਾਰ-ਬਾਰ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਜਰੀਏ ਕਿ ਜਿਹਨੇ ਵੀ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦਾ ਮਾਹੌਲ ਖਰਾਬ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕੀਤੀ ਉਹ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਊਗਾ ਸਖਤ ਤੋਂ ਸਖਤ ਸਜ਼ਾ ਮਿਲੂਗੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਕਈ ਪੀੜ੍ਹੀਆਂ ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖਣਗੀਆਂ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੱਸਦਾ ਵਸਦਾ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਤੋੜਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਸਖਤ ਤੋਂ ਸਖਤ ਸਜ਼ਾ ਮਿਲੂਗੀ ਅੱਜ ਸ਼ਾਮ ਤੱਕ ਕਾਫੀ ਕੁਝ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਹੋ ਜਾਊਗਾ तो इंटैलीजेंसी ਦੇ ਅਫਸਰ ਔਰ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਦੇ ਅਫਸਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਇਸ ਗੱਲ ਤੇ ਲੱਗੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਬੜੀ ਜਲਦੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹ ਦੋਸ਼ੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਸਲਾਖਾਂ ਦੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਹੋਣਗੇ।
पंजाब में मोहाली ब्लास्ट नफरत फैलाने की और डर फैलाने की एक कोशिश है। आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार, भगवंत मान जी की सरकार पंजाब का अमन चैन कायम करने के लिए पूरी तरीके से प्रतिबद्ध है और जो भी पंजाब का अमन चैन और शांति बिगाड़ने की कोशिश करेगा, शांति भंग करने की कोशिश करेगा, उसकी जगह जेल के सीचों के पीछे है।
देखिए आज 10 बजे
Well, viewers, you heard Sanjay Singh, who's a member of parliament from the Aam Aadmi Party, saying that this is an attempt to spread hate. The AAP falling short of telling us who is doing so. The probe is on. The NIA has been investigating. Punjab Police has been investigating. Punjab Police launched an offensive, however, across 3 states against a BJP leader. Tajinder Bagga's Twitter thread to Chief Minister Kejriwal rated higher than a considered attempt at coming out and nailing the conspirators behind this particular attack, viewers. Tajinder Bagga's Twitter thread led to a brief arrest of Mr. Bagga. He was saved by the courts following a massive manhunt. Now, he is also speaking out, and he is saying that there is an attempt at soft peddling radicalism. Sanjay Singh didn't mention who's behind this. Who are these people who are trying to spread hate? Very recently, the entire Aam Aadmi Party had no compunctions about naming the Shiv Sena or Hindutva Brigade. But here, viewers, whether it is him or even Saurabh Bhardwaj, and let's listen to Saurabh Bhardwaj once. We've already heard the Chief Minister who said nothing, an MP who said nothing about the originators, or even Saurabh Bhardwaj who keeps quiet. But Tajinder Bagga had this to say to the Aam Aadmi Party.
15-16 लोग जो अंदर आते हैं और इससे दुगने लोग बाहर खड़े होते हैं, तो मैं ये पूछना चाहता हूँ अरविंद केजरीवाल से, क्या कोई मैं आतंकवादी हूँ कि 40-50 पुलिसकर्मियों की टीम यहाँ पे भेजी जाती है? क्या मैं आतंकवादी हूँ कि आप दिल्ली पुलिस को इन्फॉर्म भी नहीं करते हैं? आप कहते हैं कि जो एफआईआर के हिसाब से, आज आप आम आदमी पार्टी जो भी कहे, लेकिन एफआईआर के हिसाब से ये है, मैंने अरविंद केजरीवाल को धमकी दी है। तो आज पंजाब पुलिस के पास सब काम खत्म हो गया है, पंजाब के अंदर ड्रग्स खत्म हो गया है, जो पटियाला के अंदर हिंसा हो इसमें सभी दोषियों को पकड़ लिया गया है।
Crackdown immediate, shaming the perpetrators almost immediate, but in this case, complete evasion. Listen now to Saurabh Bhardwaj.
देखिए आज 10 बजे सुबह पंजाब के मुख्यमंत्री भगवंत मान जी ने बड़े पुलिस के अफसरों की मीटिंग बुलाई हुई है। उसमें डीजीपी वगैरह मौजूद रहेंगे और उनका साफ कहना है कि जो लोग हमारे पंजाब के अंदर शांति व्यवस्था खराब करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं उनके ऊपर सख्त कार्रवाई की जाएगी और उनको बिल्कुल भी बख्शा नहीं जाएगा।
जो लोग abstractions, viewers. No one is speaking in certain terms. An RPG attack on an important installation of the state. It took even the SP of Mohali to skirt around this. The SP of Mohali said, minor blast outside building, no casualties. Let's finish it off. The NI has stepped in, viewers, and now there are indications that it is a Khalistani-backed operation, just like what we saw on May 8th, May 9th of this year, which is today, and of course the 29th of April, where again Khalistani backers were out there brandishing swords. Now I just want to open this up, and I want to begin first with Shehzad Poonawalla and the BJP, Dr. D.K. Giri, political analyst, and Dr. Suman C. Raman, another political analyst. The AAP has not participated in this debate. Those that are sympathetic to the AAP's point of view, however, are here. Now, Mr. Poonawalla, your party is saying that, look, this is because of a soft approach that the Aam Aadmi Party has taken. Kid's glove approach, you have said, towards Khalistani terror. On what basis are you making these sweeping allegations, some would say, especially if they were the AAP?
Rahul, ever since there has been an Algawadi anarchist philosophy that has come to power in Punjab, in short AAP, you will see how these Khalistani elements have been emboldened. For them, Patiala incident is a minor incident. For them, 2 to 3 murders a day, including murder of international kabaddi player, is a minor incident. 2,000 FIRs on farmers is a minor incident. RPG being shot at the intelligence headquarters in Mohali is a minor incident. For them, the drug mafia are now claiming 59 lives in last 100 days is a minor incident. The BHB case was going to be solved in 24 hours by Arvind Kejriwal. Nobody has been caught. That's a minor incident. But yes, if a tweet is done by Tejinder Pal Singh Bagga to send 50 policemen behind him to ensure that they will remove his pagdi and not even allow him to wear his pagdi and take him up, that is a big incident, and that is a very serious incident. And this is the same party that Gul Panag had told us about how they have links with the Khalistani elements. You would remember how they had shared campaigning time with the Khalistani elements. The Sikh Youth Federation chief had campaigned for one of their candidates. Is that not a fact? Is it not a fact that Mr. Arvind Kejriwal was the one who had actually gone and spent a night at the house of a militant? That was told to us by Gul Panag. It is not a fact that pro-Khalistani elements were met by the Chief Minister, Mr. Kejriwal, at the time of the campaigning. These are all facts that cannot be denied. And therefore, they have not participated in this debate, because if they participated, they would have to say if they stand against Khalistan or not, and they can't take a position on that.
But of course, the AAP will say that when Mr. Kejriwal met that individual, he had been acquitted by the courts. That's just to put it on facts. But there is no doubt that the Chief Minister did meet a pro-Khalistani MP from the UK. His name is Tamanjeet Dhesi, though even the BJP's leaders, we are told, did meet the same individual. Not that 2 wrongs make a right, but viewers, these are some of the facts. There is also, of course, the case of one of their important social media officials in Himachal Pradesh, who happened to have a long history of Khalistani sympathizing, and he managed to become the head of the AAP's social media division in Himachal Pradesh. So these are the kind of things that the BJP claims is making the Aam Aadmi Party soft on Khalistanis, and therefore there seems to be, in the state of Punjab, a signal that has gone down that the AAP is going to be soft on radicals and they're getting emboldened. Now I want to bring in Dr. Suman C. Raman on this. Dr. Raman, I mean, I'm sure that you believe that the threat from K radicalism is real. I'm sure that you have no doubts about that. Now, if that is so, by meeting a known K sympathizer, is the AAP Sarkar emboldening the K lobby in Punjab? Is this the kind of signaling that they are picking up on? What's happening here?
Yeah, Rahul, first of all, I agree with you that the threat from radicalism is real. The point where I disagree is to sort of somehow implicate the Aam Aadmi Party as being, soft on these people. Right now, as far as this RPG attack is concerned, the investigation is going on. They have identified that the people came in a white Desire car, and they've got a lot of information, and they are working on nabbing the culprit.
So then why, Dr.
hours,
Sumansi Raman, why were they in such a hurry to say that this was a minor explosion? Why did they rule out a terror angle before the investigation could be completed? Why is it that the terror module that was busted by the Haryana police has its links in Firozpur? Why is it that the drug mafia has not been cracked down upon even though it was promised? Why is it that Mr. Kejriwal, no, why is it Mr. Kejriwal doesn't say Khalistan Murdabad? Have you ever heard him say Khalistan Murdabad? No, have you ever heard Mr. Kejriwal or anybody from his party? They have avoided coming for this debate because they know that they would not be able to say Khalistan Murdabad.
No, unlike certain people we know, Mr. Kejriwal regularly talks to the media. Why not you ask?
No, he doesn't talk to the media. He doesn't talk to the media. He doesn't talk to the media. He talks down to the media. But the point is that why is an AAP spokesperson not coming and clarifying that why were they in such a hurry to give a clean chit to terrorists by saying it was a minor explosion?
Media, there is no problem at all in asking him this question. But I'm amazed that Shri Rahul Shivshankar knows within 24 hours who caused this blast, what their connections are with the Aam Aadmi Party, and yet he has not met the
No, but why did Aam Aadmi Party know that it was a minor explosion before the investigation was completed?
No,
you won't ask that question. Why was the terror angle ruled out?
I just want to come in here, viewers. No, hang on. One second. Doctor, don't speak for me, please. Doctor, don't speak for me, please. I was very categoric. I have said that the NIA took over the investigation. Please, let me just finish, sir. Please, it's very important that I correct what you are trying to sort of misdirect here and put in my mouth. Now, first of all, I got Mr. Poonawalla to tell us why he felt that the AAP was being soft on terror. I didn't make that charge, point one. Point two, viewers, very importantly, it's very important that you listen to me on this. Number two, I categorically said that the NIA has let it be known through its sources that there is a Khalistan link. Now, this is a news report that has been carried by every news channel. In fact, photographs have been released. No, one second, doctor, please let me just finish. Let me finish. No, sir, please. Let me finish. I'm not cooking up any facts here. Every news channel has carried these reports. Yes, sir. What are you saying? Please.
The second blast was cooked up. The SSP said there was no second blast.
Yeah, so we said so. We never carried that news. We, in fact,
it was carried on the same media, Rahul.
But doctor, we didn't. You are on Times now. You are not on general media.
But Rahul, it was carried by an.
Yeah, it was carried by. I'll tell you the sequence of events there. Let me tell you. I'll tell you how that happened because we. 1 second, doctor. Please, you don't know the facts.
The last part of today.
No, Dr. Raman, 1 minute.
Don't speak.
Arey bhai, Dr. Raman, listen to me. You're making all sorts of allegations, thinking that you work in a newsroom.
I'm just stating facts.
No, I'm telling you the facts. So listen to me. Give me 30 seconds. You see, the ANI, which is the Asia News International, which is a very leading news agency, usually puts out, before they put out reactions or any visuals, they put out a plate. And on that plate, they say low intensity blast in the place that we are talking about, Mohali. That is what was written there. Some news channels mistakenly thought that they were putting out additional information with new visuals. And they attributed it to ANI. Some very reputed media companies. Later on, 1 minute, the same media organizations, when Times Now pointed out were running fake news, got, to their credit, ran corrections. So please listen to me. You don't know what has happened. I'm just giving you the facts. But how does that fit in with this entire debate?
He is more perturbed about what a media channel may have run. But the police statement said minor explosion. RPG is being used as minor explosion. No, sir. Is it regular for Punjab people now to carry RPGs in Aam Aadmi Party rule? Is it become normal? Is it the new normal under Aam Aadmi Party that people fire RPGs at police intelligence headquarters?
It has never happened in Punjab. It has never happened in Punjab. It has happened in Kashmir.
You need to give the police time to investigate.
Let me bring in Dr. Giri. Dr. Giri. Dr. Raman, I don't understand the point that you're making. The point you're making seems to be that the media is at fault. for covering a story.
I'm not saying that
I don't understand. The media.
I'm pointing out you saying, quote unquote, sources have told us that this is
Yeah, it's a fact.
There is a
No
angle
sources
and all
from the
that.
NIA told us that
Look,
there was a
we've
second
seen-
blast.
We've seen how, quote unquote, sources, how reliable they have been in the past.
No,
or
which past?
whether they have
Which
actually
past? Which past?
said
Which
what-
past? Be
what
specific. You see,
think
viewers,
that they have
here
said.
is an attempt now to shoot the messenger. If you don't have a strong enough message, shoot the messenger. That's the easiest way. So there is a confusion here in the mind of Dr. Raman. Dr. Raman seems to suggest that the NIA
Why can't you
sources.
make a public statement?
Arey, bhai, Dr. Raman, 1 minute.
This is not a secret. If there is a Khalistani angle to it, the NIA can come forward and make a public
The
statement
launcher that
instead
has
of,
been used in the attack. Now, 1
saying
second.
quote-unquote sources
Arey,
have
bhai,
said-
he doesn't let you speak. Dr. Raman, let me at least break the news. The launcher that has been used in the attack has been recovered. It is being traced to a Pakistan banned organization in Pakistan. Now, who is Pakistan used, viewers, for terror attacks? It can either be Islamist modules or it is the Khalistani modules. We have been seeing, viewers, a large number of consignments coming across the border through drones being dropped on Punjab soil to be collected by sleeper agents of the Khalistani terror groups. They themselves have taken credit for this. So I don't know where the confusion is. Even SFJ is taking credit for this. So I don't know where the confusion is. They themselves have put up their hands and said, yes, we are responsible. Whether they are not, we will see. Maybe they are spreading fake news. Who knows? But these are things that are being put out, viewers. And the launcher is being recovered. It will be very soon, very clear, the antecedents of these missile systems. But nonetheless, let me bring it back to Dr. Giri. Dr. Giri, this is a question, it's a charge being made by the BJP that there is an impression that the AAP is soft on Khalistani separatists and therefore they are feeling emboldened. Where do you stand on the charge that is being made by the BJP? Doctor.
Okay. Thank you, Rahul. I speak briefly, as you know, but I appreciate greatly your concern for national security. Your channel is really highlighting it. But one request, Rahul, can you prevent the BJP spokesperson from interrupting me when I'm speaking briefly? They think they run the Indian media. That is very unfortunate. So my point is, let us raise the debate to a larger area. It is an attack on Indian state. It is not a matter for political brinkmanship. You know, the intelligence headquarters of Punjab police was attacked. So Punjab is one of our important states, border state.
Do you think this was a serious attack?
India. So
do you
there
think
is
this
no
was a
room
serious
for
attack?
Political.
Do you think this was a serious
no,
attack?
That's what I'm saying. Very serious attack.
Very serious.
Very serious
so then
attack.
tell me, sir,
yes,
why
very
is the
serious attack. I
Mohali
agree with
SP
you.
on
So we
record
don't
to
bring
say,
in
no, 1
politics,
minute, now listen to me.
Don't bring in
if you think it's, no, if it's very serious,
Yeah.
then why is
Yes.
the Mohali superintendent of police, unless he himself is a sympathizer and involved, why did he come out and say very clearly? You know what he said? Should I tell you what he said? Should I tell you? Ravinder Pal Singh.
I know what I know. What he
Minor
said. I read
blast.
it, Rahul.
No, let me
But
finish.
The point I'm making a
Let
different
me
point.
finish.
I am making
no,
a
you
different
don't
point.
know. If you
Yeah.
knew, you wouldn't be
Yeah.
making these statements.
Okay.
Minor blast outside
No.
building, no casualties.
No, I have not made any statement. I am only
Ravinder
trying
Pal
to...
Singh, Mohali superintendent of police.
Yes.
A first time in the history of Punjab, a RPG is used, which is used in a conflict zone like Kashmir, viewers. And the SP comes out casually saying, don't worry about it, releases a statement. Minor blast outside a building, no casualties.
Attack is a major
Let's not
one.
attach.
The blast-
Let's
No,
not
he didn't say
attach.
that. Spare the SP.
Who
Spare
told him
the
to
SP,
say
Rahul.
this?
But
That's
let
the
me
moot
tell you,
question.
the
Was
weapon
he
that
acting
was
under
found
instructions?
was from China. Who is the gentleman? I am talking. I told you, you said, control this Punawala fellow. You know, it is not his channel, man. You may be in the government, but we have also freedom of speech.
I think
Let
you're
other
talking about
people
Dr.
speak.
Raman.
You know, you
Boss
cannot.
DK,
You know,
I did
this
not
is your
speak,
arrogant
Boss
attitude. This is
DK.
what
Boss
I
DK,
want
I
to
did not
say.
even open my
Nobody
mouth, it was Raman.
No, but
Boss
I have heard
DK,
you
Boss
interrupt
DK
me.
Giri, I have not
even
opened my
Raman-
mouth, Boss
Raman-
Okay, one
DK.
second,
It is your
one second.
friend
One
Raman
second.
who opened his
interrupted
mouth.
Raman.
But now that
You
you fear
interrupted
the
Raman.
BJP so much, let me tell you what you
I
should
go
fear.
each channel,
You should
my
fear
brother.
people firing
I go to
RPGs in
both channels
Punjab.
and
You should
BJP
fear the
people
government saying it's a
overrun
minor blast.
everybody.
How did they come
That
to
is why.
conclusion it's a
Okay.
blast
Well-
when an RPG was used?
Well,
You should fear
viewers,
the fact that it was called
one
minor.
second. Viewers, look,
No,
I don't know.
Let me
I don't know.
say, man,
No,
what is
doctor,
Raman or
doctor, one
Punjab
second.
over
First of all, you haven't got here.
wrong.
Two doctors today
Raman
turned
was
into spin doctors,
complaining of
not getting their
interruption.
facts
And
right.
why
I
is
have
he
to
doing
take a
it?
very short break. I'm under pressure now. Dr. Giri, please. Dr. Giri, the fact of the matter is, you yourself are saying this is a major attack, major provocation. The SP of Mohali, Ravinder Pal Singh, said minor blast outside building, no casualties. It's in his statement. Was he under pressure to say this, to play it down? If so, by whom? If he wasn't under pressure, why did he jump the gun? Why did he jump the gun and trivialize this?
No, forget about him. But
Forget about him. Forget about everybody. Forget about the state. Forget about the government. Forget about the AAP. We must only listen to you. I'm taking a short break. We're coming right back.